Hey guys, before I get started, I just want to say, what the fuck was that? I'm talking about evolution. If you haven't heard, go see how it ended. I'm not happy at all, and I will get to that later. I'm not happy at all. It's it's so ridiculous. I can't even begin to explain why I think it's so stupid what they've done. But anywho, hey guys, welcome back to WWE Power Hour, where I'm crying inside because two brilliant female wrestlers were wrongfully robbed. Okay. Oh, okay, yes. Wallet updates. Let's talk about it. Evolution's main event. Brilliant match. Like five five out of five. Chef's kiss. Amazing. I loved every second of it. The only problem, the ending. It was not necessary at all. While I think it's great story wise, it almost makes no sense. And I will get to that in a minute. Wait. Ooh, I just saw this. The Wyatt Six are on the island. I'll get to those too. Wyatt Six, speaking of Wyatt Six, I'll get to them in a second, but I want to finish talking about Evolution first. You're expecting me to think that we have a new Women's World Champion and we should be happy about it. I mean, we should. I'm happy for it, but what I'm not a fan of is how it played out because now going into SummerSlam, we've got a triple threat match for that title. This will be the third year in a row that Rhea Ripley's had a title match at SummerSlam for this. I think. Did she have a match at SummerSlam 2023? I can't remember, but SummerSlam 2024 was a joke. But that's a topic for another day. If anybody wants to know why I think it was a joke, I will discuss that. Okay. Anyhow, how's everybody's week been? I played some Power Wash Simulator earlier. That was cool. Um, got some notes to go over. Um, I just, well, I wanted to start this off by saying I'm not happy with Evolution's main event. It was a great match, but the ending was ridiculous. So, so you mean to tell me that the whole story they're trying to promote is... I'm going to give you a rundown. So Naomi had a match with Jade, and she lost, with Bianca being the special guest ref. Naomi lost, right? So you would think that she would just, I don't know, my prediction was since she was Miss Money in the Bank, she was going to wait till SummerSlam, wait for Jade to probably beat Tiffy and become the new Women's World Champion, or the new WWE Women's Champion, and then cash in, just to rub salt into the wound. But no. Instead, Naomi, because she was upset, or this is the story they're going for, because she was upset that she lost, she decided to take out her frustrations on two women who had nothing to do with the situation, and now she's found herself in a triple threat match with those two women because she chose to cash in on their title instead. I don't know how to process any of what happened. I really don't. Do I think it was... Well, do I think it was a good move? I don't know. I don't know, and only time will tell. I just think it's really ridiculous that rather than continuing her rivalry with Jade, she's decided to go over to Raw and make it somebody else's problem. I'm not hating on Naomi as a person. I want to make that perfectly clear. Naomi is a great wrestler who works her ass off, okay? I'm not attacking her as a person. What I'm not fond of is the direction that the story is going in. That's it. Again, I like Naomi as a person. I'm just not a fan of her character. And when I talk about wrestlers like this, I want to make that very clear. I don't want people thinking I'm this bully who just says, oh, she didn't. No, that's not what I'm about. Okay, I gotta fight the Undertaker again. And that sound again. Cool. My controller just died. That's the first thing I wanted to talk about. Because Evolution itself, the rest of Evolution was fantastic. Even seeing some of the stars from NXT get up there and rise to the occasion. Like Jordan Grace, I think her name is. Her match was amazing. She should have won that, honestly. I feel like she should have won that. That's just also because I'm not a big fan of JC Jane, but again, I want to say when I say I'm not a big fan of a wrestler, I'm talking about them as a wrestler. I'm not talking about them as a person. There's a very fine line that a lot of people get them confused. So, I know Liv Morgan, I know she's reasonably nice in person, but her wrestler character is an awful bitch. So, okay. The other thing about that as well, speaking of NXT, was Zaruka finally getting some well-deserved attention. It just didn't end well for them. That's unfortunate. I hope we get to see them in main events again. Not main events, but in, pay-per-views again, though. Because they are a great duo. I hope that they stick around. But I know before you say, oh, that's hypocritical of you to say, because you've said in previous broadcasts that you don't like it when there's NXT wrestlers on WWE pay-per-views. Well, it was guaranteed that there would be a tag team from NXT in that match. So it was going to happen. There was going to be an NXT wrestlers in that match, regardless. The reason I was a little bit annoyed about Stephanie and Julia jumping the line and getting opportunities immediately was because they were fresh and they hadn't had time to simmer on NXT's roster. They were just brought up immediately. I like Stephanie and Julia. I just don't think it's fair to the other wrestlers who have been on NXT for years. So, but this is just my opinion. I could be completely wrong and you think I'm an asshole. I don't know. I'm thinking about them as wrestlers who work their butts off. That's all. It really depends on if you are what WWE is looking for. And when it comes to Stephanie and Julia, they are what they're looking for. I guess. I don't know. I can't see into their heads. Okay. Alright, I'll be back in just a second. I've got a drink, and I was drinking it before I put my mask on, and now I've got to go get a straw. Okay, I'm back. I sense that you dispatched that memory of young Shawn Michaels. My apologies for not running better interference. Surprisingly self-aware from memory, though, and if the urn is pulling past opponents towards us, well, we must be close. One more match, and I shall have my precious urn back at full power. Okay, quickly. Anybody out there want to take a guess at my next opponent? And the clue is they've had run-ins with The Undertaker. I'm gonna say possibly... I mean, it could be anybody. The ones that come to my mind are opponents like Batista, possibly even Kane, AJ Styles, maybe. Gotta really think about who's had run-ins with The Undertaker. Shawn Michaels is probably one of the more famous ones. I really don't know who's going to be next. We shall make it a statement to mark Leon's return with the last version of The Undertaker I saw in the flesh. Wait. Paul Bearer. Wait, who did... Okay. Okay, a special match for him. Perhaps... Oh, no! No! Perhaps it'll be special for you as well. Hell in a Cell. No! No, not Hell in a Cell with The Undertaker. Okay, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm so very dead. I am very, very dead. Okay, I was going to make a comment about something else that I'd written down, but I felt that the way I said it was not going to be taken well. It had to do, what I was going to say was going to be something about what Naomi was wearing at Evolution. Is she okay in the head? Because it all comes down to, okay, I'm not judging her for her gear, but it's an interesting choice she made if she is in charge of the gear, because I made a comment a few weeks ago about how she was wearing a jumpsuit that had the pattern of, how do I say this? The pattern of a particular part of an object that is used to shave people's faces. Do with that information what you will, but her gear at Evolution, half of it was covered in those particular items. So, interesting, I must say. I don't know. I get her new gimmick. It's like, proceed with caution, blah, blah, blah. Be careful around me, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, okay. It's personally not for me. I'm sorry, guys. I know there's people out there who love Naomi. I don't get it as a person. I don't get it. I really don't. I'm not judging her as a person. It's just the gimmick. I think it comes from the fact that she's... From my understanding, I think she's playing the victim. But that's a whole other topic for another day. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole, and I don't want people coming after me and screaming at me. I'm saying this as a... I'm going to say a fan of wrestling. So, anyways, I'm a bit tipsy. Don't take what I've said for granted. Okay. Okay. Oh, I hate this. I hate this a lot. Go to match. I hate this. I hate this. Why is it a Hell in a Cell match with The Undertaker? I hate everything about this. Oh no, it's this version. I'm dead. Look at the size difference!
Hell in a Cell, the most unrelenting structure in WWE.
That's right, Corey. It's an honor to do battle inside its walls, but every match
no.
exacts
Oh,
its
ow.
price, a price that The Undertaker knows very well.
14 appearances and...
Oh dear. Pin or submission, I can't escape.
Stand a chance? Maneuvers out of the way.
And he's a giant. This is not gonna... I might be stuck on this for the entire hour.
Driving the elbow.
Because I've got so much to talk about. Like, I haven't even mentioned Logan Paul and his situation with Jelly Roll. I haven't talked about the return of Roman Reigns yet. Come on, son, get up. Those are just a few of my other notes that I've written down. Because I've got a whole list.
Hell in a Cell. Well, it's inside the cell where superstars' darkest impulses are exposed and unleashed.
What is going on?
Oh.
Why can't I, do lockups and stuff with him?
Ooh.
Okay, the controller's definitely working. Like, it's allowing me to press buttons and stuff, but... Uh-oh.
Man, what an uppercut. Ooh. Tagged with a punch.
Undertaker
This
showcasing
isn't
his
fair. Look at the
merciless
size
ways.
between us.
The Undertaker is making a statement.
Oh yeah, speaking of Undertaker, I saw something that was like, I call them rage bait because they pop up on social media from sources that cannot be trusted. But following Goldberg's retirement match at Saturday Night Main Event, I saw something about how the Undertaker's like, oh yeah, I want to come back too. But there we go. But I think it's a bunch of baloney because the Undertaker has, I'm going to say, canonically retired. So there's no coming back from him. Oh god, he's so big. What do I do?
And he avoids what was coming.
I need to get him down. Get him to stay down. If he grounds me, I'm dead. Uh-oh.
She pops the shoulder up in one.
This is where great cardio makes all the difference, helping you stay alive deep into the
But
match.
I think that's a false one. Speaking of Goldberg, his retirement match was amazing. I loved every single second of it. He's worked so hard, and for him to come back and have one last round is great. And I'm happy for his retirement. I really am. People might say otherwise, but Goldberg will go down as, I'm going to say, like, his spears are probably, like, the blueprint of all spears. Money Margarita would probably disagree with me, but did I just reverse the finisher? Who's going to chokeslam me? Are you kidding me?
Well, personally, I would use the cell as much as possible.
I'm going to have to use my size to my advantage.
It might just turn into your best weapon.
Alright, he's down. I'm going to jump him from here. Yes, I can.
Uh-oh. Way too diving moonsault. Now it's a cover.
That's gotta be it.
Fights the shoulder up in one.
Surprised to not even get a 2 count at this point.
Alright, I've weakened him, so he's not exactly a formidable giant.
Ooh, and he stops that
Still
offense.
massive, don't get me wrong. Uh-oh.
No, she kicks it.
Gotcha! Yes!
Oh, man, what a leg drop. Head being targeted again, it seems.
Oh.
Arm ring. Uh-oh. Switching it right into an arm drag.
Getting carried.
Oh no. Put me down, Undertaker.
Sent flying into the cover for the win.
And she breaks the count.
Still has the energy for a quick kick out. Bam! Oh, this is just too far. Get some control in there. Oh, look at this aggression, just pure brutality. Come on, easy. Clothesline! Leaping into the wheelbarrow, up and around. Boom, DDT.
Come on.
Rising to a vulnerable position. Trouble is looming.
Oh my god, am I seriously gonna try and riptide him?
The Undertaker in a bad way.
Here's the pin. He kicks out.
No, not gonna happen. That's easy.
You cannot keep the Undertaker down.
There's got to be some sense of desperation right now. She's used her best weapon, but the match still continues. Hurricane Rana might be going high risk here. Uh-oh. Way too...
Oh, ouch.
That's not what she had planned. Choke bomb.
A choke bomb. Uh-oh.
Deconstructing the knee there.
She turns it around with the reversal.
Saw it coming and
Oh.
avoided it. Fast movement gets her out of the way.
Oh, did you hear that?
Put me down, Undertaker. No.
Oh, this superstar
Just don't
using
pin me,
the
please.
rope as a weapon. This is uncalled for. Come on. This could be it. It could end right here. Gets the win in a brutal Hell in a Cell match.
Mm. I don't like this. I'm gonna be stuck on this match for the entire power hour. You watch. Hmm. Yeah. Oh, that's cave music. That's cool. Anyways, so what can I talk about next? Something that happened this week. Oh, the one at six. They are the new tag team champions, which is great. It's about time they got some recognition. When they first showed up, I'm like, okay, here we go. What do I do? Oh, press R3. Okay. But now they actually have titles, which is great because they came back about, just over a year ago. But, and they're back to using QR codes. There was a QR code at the beginning of SmackDown. But now I understand when I went back and watched that QR code, it was the whole talking and saying, oh, we're going to take the titles. So, and they did. All right. Hell in a Cell match, take two.
Hell in a Cell, the most unrelenting structure in WWE.
That's right, Corey. It's an honor to do battle inside its walls, but every match
From the top, spectacular diving.
Wait, shoulders down. Is it enough? Power in out at one.
Starting to see the tolls of this match add up.
He's going up to the top. One more time.
Launching.
Just have to wear him down, that's it.
Attempting high-risk move after high-risk move at a breakneck pace. Uh-oh. Way too... diving moonsaults! Just amazing athleticism being shown here.
He's still too strong. What the heck?
Lands an elbow. Oh, putting focus on the arm here. Tremendous. Uh-oh.
Lands a timely reversal. Heading for the top rope. We'll give her something big here. Uh-oh.
Way too...
She
Oh.
went airborne and missed. Uh-oh. Something
No,
big
don't choke
is
slam me,
coming.
please.
It knew what was coming there.
Oh, nothing fit.
Ow.
Down. This could be it.
She overcomes the pinfall attempt.
I can't believe the ref didn't get two here.
Oh, she was ready with the counter.
Nice calf kick. Great elevation.
He's still too big. This is not good.
Not so fast. Hurricane Rana.
It's incredible, the inventiveness we are seeing on display here. Stepped aside,
Ow.
avoiding damage.
Being carried around now.
Oh, my goodness. This will not end well.
Oh.
Out of the ring, still surrounded by the hell that is the steel structure.
Ow. Is that DQs?
And what need is there to go looking under the apron like this?
This is the only time anyone gets excited about garbage when a steel trash can gets involved with a fight.
I guarantee that chair is not going to be used as it was designed for. Oh, man.
When it comes to Hell in a Cell, it's often the more merciless superstar who ends up coming out on top. This match plays to the advantage of the sadistic and violent. So tap into your inner darkness and make sure you're the most ruthless one in there.
Killing advice, Corey. I do see
Okay,
your
I
point.
see where this is going. He's gonna go get another weapon. Whew.
He's looking for an implement of destruction under the
At least we're using weapons we're allowed to, unlike Logan Paul. Oh, here comes the table!
Nothing good ever comes from getting the tables.
Steel chair to the temple.
Oh, man.
Able to avoid heavy contact.
Undertaker DDT. Kick to the midsection, sunset flip.
Into code red. That was one of those power bombs that would shorten someone's career. Oh, man. Adding more injury to injury with that hammer.
Taking full advantage of the foreign object in play here. Back-to-back attacks.
Mercilessly attacking over and over.
Pump handle.
Somehow took down the Undertaker.
The table carefully being placed in the corner. Bad intentions, no doubt.
Oh, man, I'm not liking the look of this.
Oh, man, through the table.
Absolutely shattering the table.
Incredible impact. Just burying their opponent with that trash can. Undertaker facing some trouble.
Taker needs to rise again.
Get
She's
up
making
there.
the climb to the top rope. Uh-oh. Way too low. Diving moonsault.
Come on.
Cover. There's two. And Undertaker
Oh,
barely escapes the
seriously?
pin.
A long 2.5 in the waning moments of this match.
What a shot. Straight brutality coming right at you. Kick right on point.
What's going on? Someone
Oh,
turn the
no.
lights back on.
Oh, no! No!
They were on the mat a second ago.
I don't know what that was all about, but I don't think I
Put me
liked it.
down, Taker!
Well,
Ah!
if the intent was to for the win. She still fights out in one.
Unbelievable display of will in the late stages of this matchup.
She's starting to struggle here.
I'm sure The Undertaker can feel his opponent's soul fading as this one continues.
Oh, she retaliates. Heading up to the top turnbuckle. Oh! In a well-timed counter.
Lift off.
Hurricanrana.
Unbelievable athleticism.
Looking as locked in as ever.
Come on.
We know what's coming.
Riptide.
Powerbomb down.
The fact that I managed to pull that off
For the Undertaker.
in the first place is remarkable.
After the impact. No, he beats the count.
The dead man's still very much alive, despite taking what I can only describe as a hellacious maneuver.
Oh.
You got to give a lot of credit here, withstanding what has taken out many other competitors.
And he evades the attack.
Nice calf kick, great elevation.
Oh, and the chair projected right to their face. A running swanton.
Beautiful transition.
And now the cover.
Oh, baby!
Chasing win inside.
I might change some of my moves. Because that was scary. The Undertaker of all people. That was like Prime Taker as well, I'm pretty sure. What can I talk about next when it comes to the week that was? Since I'm on the topic of Evolution, since I was on the topic of Evolution, the opening they made for Evolution was great. It actually made me tear up a little bit. It was basically saying that the women wrestlers of today are inspiring the women wrestlers of tomorrow, and that is like it couldn't be further from the truth. Not further from the truth. It couldn't be closer to the truth. That's what I should say. I found it very touching because it's a known fact that there's a lot of wrestling is a mostly male sport, so to have female wrestlers out there, like, keeping up with them is sorry. I need to finish my drink. I'm too sober for this. The opening made me a little bit emotional because of the message they were delivering. And that comes from somebody who happens to be female and is learning how to wrestle. I know for a fact that most wrestlers are dudes. And this might not be for all indie circuits, but most indie circuits, they don't have men's and women's. They mostly just have, they blend them together. I know in WWE they have men's and women's, but that's because they have, a lot of them, basically. Whereas most indie circuits, they really only have, I'd say about 80% of them on average are mostly dudes. I'm not saying there are some that don't have a lot of women wrestlers, but it's a sport that is mostly male. So it's good to see that, especially when it comes to wrestlers sorry, I'm rambling. I forgot. I don't know what to say. I think it's really important to show young girls that, hey, they can be wrestlers too. That's what I'm taking away from this. Because you have wrestlers like Bayley, who was inspired by older wrestlers and is inspiring younger wrestlers. So, yeah. Sorry. I'm getting emotional again. Yeah, that's Demon King's music. Finn Balor, Demon King. We need that back. I can't take him seriously anymore. Okay. Return to the Ghost of Paul Bearer. No, I don't want to go that way. The next big pay-per-view we've got coming up is SummerSlam, I'm pretty sure. We got Clash in Paris too. Clash in Paris and then SummerSlam, I'm pretty sure. Okay, we gotta get posed through Clash of Paris first. We know that there will be a match with Stephanie there, because they had the Battle Royale and she was the winner. I had a feeling she was going to be once it got down to her in Lash Legend, because this goes back to what I was saying before about NXT wrestlers being in pay-per-views. There's a time and place for them to be. A situation like that, Zaruka being in the four-way tag team match made sense, because they said they were going to bring in a tag team from NXT, so it was right there for them. Whereas having wrestlers from NXT in a battle royale for a main card title, it's like, are they really going to give it to them? It's kind of the same with the Royal Rumble. When Roxanne Perez came runner-up to Charlotte Flair in the Rumble, I'm like, are we really going to give Roxanne a match at WrestleMania? I don't know. It kind of becomes obvious when it comes down to one from NXT and one from main roster. Just saying. I'd like to see a little bit of variety, please. Is that too much to ask? It would have been a bit more interesting if it came down to Nia and Stephanie Vicker, for example. Okay, speaking of the four-way tag team, Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair, can they please become a tag team permanently? Because they are adorable together. I know they teamed up out of, to help each other out, even though they couldn't stand one another. But we need to see more of them together, because they were pretty funny. Because you got Alexa, who's, down here, and then Charlotte, who's, up here in terms of height. And it's Alexa that seemingly does all the way, but Charlotte's, the brains of the group, I think. I don't know. That match, that victory, can you feel the power now? I can. You've given me such peace in restoring this treasured artifact. Someone else wishes to thank you as well. Okay, who is it? Ah! Okay, hi. Hi. Hi, Taker. I don't like that you beat me, but I respect you for it. Maybe someday we'll meet for real in a WWE ring and you'll face the man, not the memory. Oh, that's a bit close to home. Hi, Taker. I actually almost did meet the Undertaker in WWE World. His photo ops were extremely expensive, though. You were looking at $250 just for a photo with him, which we didn't have. Okay. He's a man of few words, my Undertaker. Oh my god. Ugh. Just meeting the Undertaker in any circumstance would be insane. He's like, there's a list out there of like top 100 best wrestlers of all time. The Undertaker is still number one, and I don't think he will ever be topped. I have more words than he, and I am a man of all of them. I will keep the fence safe. It was my job in life. It is only fitting it should be my task in death. Yes, Paul Bearer, rest in peace. What I said earlier is true. I could feel the pull of more artifacts on the silent treasures from WWE that house memories and opportunities. When you find them, or when I sense them, come back to me. I will help you harness the power and the lessons they hold. Hello. I was just talking about the week... Well, this is always what I talk about, the week that was in WWE, but I was getting on the topic of everything that happened at Evolution. I talked about Stephanie. She's got a match at Clash in Paris. Her opponent, I honestly don't know at this point. Actually, no, I do know her opponent, I think. No? Oh, no. I don't know. She's going to have a match at Clash in Paris, and I'm excited. I'm really excited for that, because Stephanie's starting to grow on me. Julia? I don't know. But Stephanie, let's go. Talked about that. Ah! Woo! Seek out Cody Rhodes and Becky Lynch. Becky. Boy, I want to talk a bit about Becky. I love her as a wrestler, but this heel turn she's doing, I'm here for it. I kind of am, because... And she's a heel that's, like, a classic heel. She's not, like, a betrayed heel. She's a classic heel, which is great. I'm excited to see what's going to happen with her title. And I feel like it's funny, because when she turned up at, I think it was Raw, where she turned up wearing, I'm going to say she was wearing red and yellow, which is remarkably similar to another wrestler who I won't mention on this channel. Hero HD. Where's Hero HD? HQ. Is that over here because the Cody symbol? Truthware. Oh boy, here's another story. Is this Hero HQ? I'm gonna say it is because it's Cody Rhodes up there. Hero HQ. In Hero HQ. Okay, because I don't have to find them outside. Okay. Oh, hello. There's Cody and Becky. Also, speaking of Becky, with her gear that she's wearing at the moment, like the coats and stuff she wears, I've made jokes in the past about Seth Rollins stealing her clothes, but now I think it's the other way around, and it's hilarious. And speaking of Seth, I'll get to him momentarily, because we need to talk about Seth as well. He might be out for... Oh my god! Cody! What have they done to you? Cody, what have they done to you? Oh no! Oh no! Okay, what have they done to... And Becky, oh no! What have they done? How did they go from... Oh no! Okay, I have to do this. I'm so sorry. I have to admit, Roman Reigns and I don't always see eye to eye, but I'm impressed by everyone who's on the island working for his competition. I never thought he'd be so generous in offering an opportunity like a WWE contract. I'm sorry. Okay, I won't pretend to sound like Becky, because I cannot fake an accent, and I don't want to get cancelled for it. I think you'd be very big on second chapters, Cody, considering how you returned to WWE after your time away. You did. I'm still not impressed with these faces, oh my god. Well, yeah, but Roman, he always had an angle before. This just seemed nice. Okay. I believe people are capable of change. I'm trying to be open to change. I really am. But I feel like every time there's some sort of big shift in the story of WWE, I get upset. I mean, you should have seen me when Liv won against Rhea at SummerSlam last year. That was not a pretty sight at all. I was in tears. That's a topic for another day, though. If somebody wants me to explain, I can. I agree, and I hope Roman awards the contract to someone like you. Thank you. As far as I'm concerned, you and Roman are both invited to hang with us at Hera HQ anytime. Woo! Yay! I'm all for that. If Roman's on the level and on our side, I might make Hera HQ a little more relaxing. We'd have another person to help defend it. What is Hera HQ? Yeah. It was supposed to be a clubhouse for the heroes of WWE and beyond to regroup and assemble. Unfortunately, it hasn't worked out that way. Oh boy. The only thing fuck, I'm actually developing a list now. Oh no, I have to stop. I have to stop. This was funny for like 5 minutes, but it's not funny anymore. The only thing that's dependable in WWE being a hero or champion puts a target on your back. Even here on the island, the villains of the WWE universe have already been taking every opportunity to sweep us up in their nonsense. Okay, thank goodness the list. Fuck! The list. I was about to say the list is gone. No. Oh my god. I was just talking about you! I don't want to deal with her bullshit right now. She's still hurt, by the way, and I hope she comes back recovered. I'm just going to say this again. I do not like her character. I like her as a person, and I'm not saying she's like... I'm not going to say she doesn't deserve to be a wrestler, blah, 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 I'm jealous, blah, blah, blah. She works her butt off. Every wrestler does. So when I make these, when I say these things about wrestlers, I'm not attacking them as a person. I'm not denying that they don't work hard because they do. Okay, anyways, moving on. Liv works hard. I hope she recovers. Okay? This is coming from somebody who was Team Rhea with the whole feud between her and Rhea. The only thing that's nonsense is Hero HQ, who anointed your so-called heroes, kings, and queens of the land. Are you taking your entrance music too literally, Cody? Well... Kingdom, get it? What have they done to you, Dom? Liv's finally on top. Well, she's not anymore now, is she? I got it, Dom. No one anointed anyone. We work hard and earn respect. Fuck! You could do the same. Just because the fans don't cheer for us, you think we don't work hard. We just don't waste our time kissing babies and falling over nobody in the WWE universe. Yeah, because you're like a triple heel at this point, Dom. There's no coming back from that. They should have called this place Judgment Day HQ. We'd have chicken nuggies on every corner, but the prophecy says it'll be ours soon enough. I'm going to like the sight of Daddy Dominic gilded crown. Prophecy? Yeah, what are you talking about? Oh, you haven't heard the prophecy yet. Finn discovered it. It's just like one of those really expensive TV shows with dragons, except we come out running this place, recite them the scroll that Finn found Daddy Dom. Oh, don't call him that, please. A scale of judgment claims the land on a shore of dreams and sand. When right is wrong and wrong is right, there's one true key and one true knight. I'm not... Okay. I used to like the Judgment Day until this happened. These two. But that's a topic for another day. That's ridiculous. Yeah. Seconded. Thank you. It's gone. You're clearly just looking for trouble. You two think you put in as much work as we do. Stop yapping and let's settle it in the ring. Okay, but let's make it interesting. Dom and me versus one of you with your new friend, unless you want to keep them out of your very cool exclusive club too. Nah, we only keep out annoying people. You're on. I know I speak for Cody too when I say either of us is game. So who do you want to tag with? Okay. Well, I get to beat the crap out of Liv, so... Okay. I'm going to... Becky's pretty brutal. but I think Cody would be good. I don't know. I like them both. If anybody's in the chat, I'm going to give you a couple of seconds to pick. Otherwise, I'll just go with my gut. Oh, wow, it's nearly 9 o'clock already. Okay. I'm going to finish talking about WWE. This will probably be the last match I do. Okay. Because the last one I want to talk about is Jelly Roll's situation at SummerSlam. He is going to have a match, and I don't know how to feel about it. I think he's probably going to get seriously hurt, honestly. I am going to tag with Cody, purely because of what Becky's doing right now. Let's start the show! Woo! Alright. You're mine, Liv. Yeah, revenge. Suck my revenge.
If there's anything you
That's for Liv's shoulder. That's for Rhea's shoulder. That's for her skull.
Stir it up.
No, you're just
And this is for taking Dom.
Cole. Besides, there's apparently a prophecy that's foretelling of a big win by Liv and Dom tonight. Or something like that.
And this one?
And they're challenging
This one's for taking the Judgment Day.
It's a big move for them to call out Becky Lynch in the first place, but with fresh
And this
blood
one?
by Becky's side,
That's for her title.
this will be one match to watch. Oh!
And this is just because I don't like it. As a wrestler, not a person. You're cool as a person.
Caught by the back elbow.
And Zagiri finds its mark.
And Liv's usual persistence only got squished there.
Her partner might need to intervene here and get her some breathing room.
Still in it. Kick right on point. Liv Morgan needs to figure this out.
This is where Morgan will be tested.
And she's set right into that corner.
Forearm right to the jaw.
He's looking to unload on his opponent with that kendo stick.
She dodges out of the way. Good decision by the ref. Clearing the ring like that.
That kick will stop you in your tracks. Yank right up the apron.
Oh, no.
Looking to go up high.
Come on, Liv.
Oh,
I dare you to touch me. There you go.
Off the top.
Woo!
Arm drag.
I like yours better, Cole.
It takes a certain level of athleticism to pull that off.
Spanish fly.
And right into the pin.
Clearly, she's still got a lot of fight left in her. Wow, breathtaking stand.
She can end this thing right here. She gets the shoulder up. What does she have to do to put her away?
I'm asking myself the same question. I have no idea.
Oh, yeah. Remember Rhea?
Kick to the body.
Surely this will be familiar.
The pump handle, hoisted up, and
Oh, yeah.
Liv won't come back from that.
Quickly transition. Shoulders are down. Breaks the close count.
Obviously still has some fight left.
Then slamming their face down.
Oh, classic Liv.
And he gets set back into the ring.
Boom.
What's the matter? You don't like the dirty games?
Their opponent's arm up.
There's a double stomp right down the arm. Running swanton.
And Zagiri drops him. Liv Morgan a hammer on. He really felt the impact on that one.
Yeah, it's Cody
Okay, Liv, you've had your fun.
with something to prove. Just look at him now.
Time to get serious.
And now placed in the corner.
Cody, where are you?
Straight forearm. She had that scouted. And now gets tossed into the ring. Boom! A forearm smash.
Chop block turns the tide on their offense.
She got the tag.
Of course, running away to Dom.
Calf kick right on point.
My boots taste like chicken nuggets. Do you want some?
Stay
Apparently he likes chicken nuggets now, not, you know, tenders. I could have sworn it was chicken tenders, but apparently he likes chicken nuggets. Cody, where are you going? Oh my god. I'm doing this all by myself here, man.
The damage is all catching up with her now.
I didn't press any buttons. I didn't send him.
You are at your breaking point.
Oh. Here we go.
619. And she's making her way to the top rope here. Flying. Boom. Oh, man. We all know what's coming here. Right to the... Pump handle.
Here we go.
Can that finish Dominic? 2 count.
Yeah! Even though Cody did nothing. He got behind the scenes. Okay, are we done? Are we done? Because I want to talk about Jelly Roll and Logan at SummerSlam, because that is going to be very bad or very good. I honestly think if Jelly Roll is going to get a match in SummerSlam, he better be ready, because he's probably going to get hurt, especially going up against Logan Paul and God. Oh no. Hear ye, hear ye. To all the so-called heroes who see themselves so high and mighty, suck it. First of all, that's not your catchphrase. Second of all, I'd rather not. During that distraction of the match, the Judgment Day has stolen the keys to your precious kingdom. Oh no! The prophecy has been fulfilled. This is now our realm. Signed, the Dark Prince, Finn Balor, and the Judgment Day. Okay. I might save that for next time, because I'm out of time. Because there's one more thing I want to mention before I go. It has to do with Logan Paul. I think where he's going with his heel movement is hilarious, but he needs to freaking stop. Because how he got in the situation with Jelly Roll, he called out and said, hey, Jelly Roll doesn't deserve to be here because he's a social media influencer and he's taking away opportunities from, like, real stars. I'm like, Logan, you're talking about yourself, mate. I get it. It's probably the whole idea of it, because that's his, that's who he is as a heel. But, really? I'm sorry. I was in a foul mood, thanks to Evolution, so the notes I was taking on was very aggressive about them. I was like, I just don't like Logan Paul. I can't stand him. He's a word I'd rather not use on here. What was the other thing I was going to say? Oh, yeah. I heard them also call him the opportunist. Like, Logan Paul the opportunist. I mean, we all know who the real opportunist is here. And I can't say his name because he's not part of WWE anymore, but you think you know him. So. But, next week, we're going to attempt to take the kingdom back from the Judgment Day. Speaking of Judgment Day, I have a lot to talk about with them too. But I can save that for next time, because that seems to be an ongoing story. Mostly to do with Roxanne. I hope Liv is kind of getting a taste of her own medicine at this point, because it's kind of like... she took out Rhea with her shoulder, and, like, she hurt Rhea's shoulder, and now she's hurt her shoulder. And she's getting somewhat replaced by Roxanne, which is very funny because she basically replaced Rhea in the Judgment Day. So it's coming full circle, and I'm here for it. How long will it last? I don't know, because it's going to be funny when Liv gets back. It's going to be like, are they going to choose Roxanne or Liv? Especially if Liv starts making a... Not Liv. Especially if Roxanne starts making a move on Dom, which would be even funnier. But I will save that for next time. I have reached the end of Power Hour. Thank you for joining me. It was a very quiet session today. I might do another Power Hour or something later. I want to do more Power Wash Simulator. That was fun. I enjoyed that. because Loki Pokey came and he was talking to me and all that. But since it's the end of the stream, I'm going to do my usual. I'm going to do some shout-outs. If anybody who is new to my channel, I do shout-outs at the end of all my streams of everybody who follows me. Not everyone who follows me, just my new followers. I don't have any new followers. That's okay. I will probably wrap this up here. It's going to be very interesting going into Clash of Paris or SummerSlam. If you're watching this on YouTube, it means this has been up for a while on Twitch. Also, I know the previous part isn't on YouTube yet. I will get that up as soon as I can. I've been I've had a lot of ups and downs this week. So that's putting it lightly. But just for your information, this is being recorded as of the 18th of July. So anything that has happened after the 18th, I obviously wouldn't have known about. Okay, hello. I'm just finishing up now. And then I'm probably going to go to bed. What are you? Sorry, that guy looks like a young Bray Wyatt. Okay, I'm going to end this here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Go check out my YouTube channel, and also go follow me on Twitch if you're new around here. Tell your friends. Check out my schedule to see what I'm going to do next. I should be back tomorrow night to play some more. I'm probably going to finish Shadow Generations. We'll see how we go. Until then, I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye!